Hello, beautiful Seren stars, and welcome to your reading today. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fabulous day today. But as always, if it's not so great, we're all sending you some love. Okay, so as always, we're going to go over the very basic meaning of your first card first, and then we're going to shuffle some piles together and take some charms. Okay. So there's many basic meanings to the card. So I just go over a few before we shuffle, and then as a spiritualist medium, I'll tune in and see what messages Spirit and the cards give to me. Okay, so you have the wonderful King of Cups, and that's about emotional mastery and could be mentorship relating to that with this sort of fatherly figure that we have here. It can be connected to compassion and wisdom, also creativity, and as I said, like a strong father figure. So this could be you, or this could be someone in your life physically. It could be someone on, heaven's side, who's passed over, who's like a fatherly figure. Or it could also just be this sort of masculine energy around you, like the positive, assertive but kind and compassionate masculine energy. Okay, has the best intentions for you. So we will come back to that. So we're gonna excuse me, sorry about that. I just had some herbal tea. I always get these collections of herbal teas and then I don't really drink them. I end up back to my normal tea, but for the first time in a long time, one popped out, so we're going to go for that. First time in a long time, I ran out of milk. I converted to oat milk, but I'm all out. I need to order some more. Anyway, that's not a huge problem, but yeah, I had the herbal tea and I think it really helps to sort of loosen things and clear your throat. Okay, so Spirit and the cards, what messages do you have for people across the world? Right, that one jumped up, so we're going to go for that one. Okay, let's put that pile back down there. Right, so let's tune in and see what messages instantly. As I was saying, right, let's tune in. I see the word pop up in my third eye, forgiveness. Okay, and for some of us, myself included, it can be forgiveness for others. It can be forgiveness for ourselves. And this card is also related to, compassion. It could be about forgiving, just kind of repeating here, but someone who passed away, maybe they need your forgiveness, maybe they wasn't the greatest person on the planet when they were here, but they've kind of, not that you pass over and you evolve instantly, they can still be the same kind of people, but I think over the years they're given the opportunity, heaven's side and in other sort of realms, to better themselves and to evolve, okay, past those earthly sort of emotions and to live in the pure love and the pure light. So for some of you, because it's a general reading, we have to remember that. So Spirit often give me different kind of scenarios, but the message will remain the same. So it could be about that. But yeah, also for a lot of you, it could be about being forgiving of thyself, forgiving yourself for any past mistakes, and not giving yourself a hard time, the what ifs, I wish I told them that I loved them, I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish, but it's also about forgiving thyself and making amends with yourself, or if it's another person, making amends with another person. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a male person here in the card, but this is the compassionate, kind, fatherly figure coming in. They could be the ones advising, and recommending that you make amends. It could be a sibling, for instance. I'm just seeing the word sibling for some of you, that you've not spoken to in a long time and you had a falling out, with speaking from fear or anger or hurt and all these kind of earthly emotions, but not really speaking from the heart center. I'm seeing a big green heart here they're giving me. So it's really important. And also love, the words love thy neighbor. And it is difficult at times, especially when they're inconsiderate. I can connect to that, and sometimes they try and get a rise out of you, but it's trying to see it. They show me the bird's eye view in a different perspective, that some people aren't as evolved as you. They might not be as thoughtful as you and not be as kind as you. So kind of see it as in, forgiving in that sense, that they're not further along on their spiritual journey here on earth as you are. Okay. So yeah, they're just giving me many different scenarios in here with the word forgiveness, and they're also saying now it sets you free. Forgiveness sets you free, because otherwise you're holding on to it. You're holding on to the pain, you're holding on to the anger, you're holding on to the bitterness. Your energy is focusing so much on that or that person, or even if it's you're beating yourself up about something, it's blocking. I'm seeing the word blockages. It's stopping you from progressing in life and moving forward, and focusing on areas of growth. I'm seeing the words growth in your earthly journey here. Okay, I'm seeing the word blockers. So it puts the blockers on you. Yeah, your happiness is the word that I'm seeing here. Okay, so it's shifting the focus away from anything, and holding on to anything that I'm seeing the words does not serve you. Okay, thank you, Spirit, because I was kind of in a little stuck trance there. I'm always grateful for him helping me to finish, the sentence when my words are lost. Does anyone else get that? You just get some days or weeks where you just can't vocalize, express what you want to say. Through the readings they help me, but if I'm away from the readings and being lost for words, I find it harder on those days. But they always help me within the readings, and I'm feeling like that. So you may feel like that as well, okay, with being stuck for words, and it could be blocking your throat chakra, even that hurt and that pain, because you didn't get to say what you wanted to say. And part of forgiveness, if it is someone that say, they could be on the earth plane, alive, a sibling, a friend, or partner, or there's all different examples here, but either way, or if they're heaven side, it's always good to write a letter and express from the heart. Okay, express how you felt, express anything you want to get off your chest, anything that you want to say, but then also move on to the part of forgiveness. I forgive you, I forgive myself. Okay, there could be all different facets of this message, but writing it down, okay, sending it out to the universe, meditating on it, and you can burn it. That's a good way of releasing that pain into the ether. You could rip it up and throw it away in the bin. Okay, there's all different ways here. You could rip it up and throw it into the sea if it's just paper, a small page of paper. I don't think it's going to harm. Okay, but I tend to burn. I have a fireplace, but I suppose you could just burn it in the sink. Anyway, I'm spending too much time focusing on that one thing, but it's about release, and I'm seeing the word release. Okay, what else can you bring me messages with this card? They give me let go of hurt. Okay, and they show me that, like the goldfish here, letting go of that hurt then allows you to be free and to swim freely. We see these beautiful goldfish here, which he has a goldfish, it looks like, on his lapel there, and I think that's a fish jumping out of the cup there also, the golden cup, the cup of abundance. Okay, it is they keep giving me this word freedom, freedom, freedom again. Freedom of thought, freedom of movement, freedom just to breathe for many of you by taking away this hurt. Some of you may need counseling and do like trauma work. You know, there could be all kinds of things going on that will help you and that will aid you on this. But it's a very watery card. There we see the beautiful sea and the goldfish. So sorry, I wasn't finishing what I was saying about the goldfish in some cultures, you know, being also very lucky. Okay, so bringing in the abundance after you've got rid of these blockages, okay, and the forgiveness is allowing you, freedom to enjoy your life and get on with your life and progress in your life, you know, rather than staying in this kind of stuck human emotions, you know, almost like a cage. That's out of a film, I think, comedy film, but a cage of emotions. You know, set yourself free is the words that I'm seeing here. Soar high and rise above whatever it is. Okay, look at it from a different perspective, a higher. I'm seeing the words higher perspective, and I'm seeing a bird flying up high, high, and higher, and then I'm being the bird and I'm looking down on the world. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's move on to your next card. Which one do I feel the most drawn to? I'm going to go for this one. Wow. We've got another king. We've got King of Cups and we have the King of Spring. Almost rhymes, doesn't it? Inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, wise. And now I'm probably not going to pronounce this right. Katanga lion. Katanga lion. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now's your moment to step up to a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. How perfect is that? Connecting to what we was talking about, and the bird rising up and up and up and looking from, you know, a higher perspective, the bigger picture here. So it's, and we had this little bird here on the tree. I've just spotted that now. Okay, I'm kind of blown away. I love when I get that, because I obviously turn the card over as I go along. So I love to be surprised. We've got these birds soaring in the distance here, and they're showing me a key, a golden key. And again, letting go, that's the key to your freedom. Okay. So yeah, the focus part, that was it. Focusing on the pot, and we've got it here reiterated. Focusing upon the bigger picture, focusing on your things and your good things in your life and the things that you want to achieve, you know, the places you want to go, the people you want to connect with, the great experiences you want. You know, if your energy is going to all the other stuff, the hurt, the sadness, and carrying that, that's going to weigh you down, and you're just not going to be able to move on to like a next phase, or you're not going to be able to enjoy the good things that are sitting there right in front of you. I've got this beautiful lion with this wonderful golden crown on there. I'm just going to focus a bit more. They're giving me 3. Okay, I see someone going up this 3. This could be the 3rd of something. And they show me it in in also showing it in, is it Roman numerals? In Roman numerals, is that the 8th? I'm not really au fait up on my Roman numerals, but they're showing me that as well. What do you mean by that, Spirit, that you're showing me? It's giving me the word pillars, the 3 pillars. What are the 3 pillars connected to? I'm going to have to look that up. I'm seeing the word wisdom, and we have got wise there, but they're saying 3 pillars. So there's 3 pillars or something, and then they give me the word knowledge. So I will look that up after, because often I don't always understand things they're showing me, and then I research it afterwards and it makes sense. So if I find anything, I will put that in there. Also giving me 3 times lucky. So for some of you, whatever the situation is, relationships, marriages, jobs, living places, environments, whatever it is, they're giving the 3rd time lucky there. And you're seeing things differently. And here we have the lion high up here. Looks like it's like on a kind of mountain top there. Looking down at all I'm seeing the word small people thinking. They're looking down at it, as if, and they're far away from it. They're detached from it. So even if you can't literally detach from it, you can change your mindset, okay? And that's that giving you that freedom to focus on other things and feel far away and detached from it. Maybe some of you, someone's trying to trigger you around you. Sometimes it's just being detached from that and seeing it for what it is. It's their own small mind thinking, it's their own issues that they've carried with them, and projections and all those kinds of things. Okay, so you want to be in this confident, bold, relaxed. I mean, look how relaxed the lion looks there. You want to be in this energy, this abundant energy, and this is a card of abundance too. This is also reminds me of kind of, it could be male or female, but it gives me a feeling that it's a male. All lions are males. What am I talking about? This is future me popping in. They're a mixture of male and female, as I first thought. I don't know what was going on that day, but back to the reading. How stupid am I today? I shouldn't put myself down, but it's that energy again, that fatherly figure energy coming in here to your reading and supporting you through this and whatever this is. And I'm seeing the word guidance. So it could be someone around you, a brother, a close friend, a colleague. It could be your husband, your boyfriend. It could be, again, someone who's passed over, who's heaven's side, but whoever it is, there's someone there who's going to be guiding through. And I'm seeing the word navigating through, these situations. And I'm seeing the word terrains and helping you to, release any hurt and to get to that point of forgiveness. Okay, I'm seeing the words coming back into your life. So there's definitely someone coming back into your life too. And this does feel like a male energy. I'm seeing the word past. So someone from obviously if they're coming back into your life, is obviously someone from the past. I'm sorry, I'm being a bit slow today with what they're giving me. They're much faster than I am. Is there anything else that you can give me? They give me the word arrangements. Arrangements to be made, important arrangements to be made. So maybe you need to make special arrangements to do with something, or it could be someone around you that needs to make certain arrangements so they can come into the picture again. Okay. What else can you give me, please, to do with this situation and this reading? They give me the words have faith, stay grounded, stay centered. And we see this line is very strong and grounded and centered here. Give me the word it will happen. So whatever this is, it will happen. Maybe you don't have particularly great faith in yourself or the situation. Maybe you feel very stuck in it. And we got this little bird. It's almost like this lion is giving this little bird some advice, isn't it? Yeah, that's beautiful. Sorry, I'm just focusing because when I focus, I get different images given to me. So I hate to leave gaps in the reading, but often I have to focus to get what they're trying to give me. I'm just going to close my eyes. Spirit, what else can you give me connected to this reading? They're just saying let go. And I'm seeing someone, they're holding on tight. They're holding on tight and they're holding their chest. It's almost like they're holding on to this pain and they're holding on to this suffering. They're holding on to this old patterns, the old ways of being, okay? But you're ready now. They're showing me now a woman. You could be male, female, non-identified, it doesn't matter. This woman is stepping forward. You're ready now. You're ready to grow. You're ready to let go of the past. And this woman's standing on the cliff edge now, not in a negative way. But it's that freedom, and I'm feeling the wind on my face and that fresh air and that breathing and that sense of freedom, sense of achievement. Okay. And they're putting the woman onto a hang glider. And she's soaring off of this cliff. You know, she's going boldly. She's jumping like the Fool card. She's jumping boldly. She's just going for it. Okay. She's letting go of the fear and the worries and the hurt. And she's soaring free in the sky like the birds that I was seeing and the birds here. And I feel this is you. And this male energy wants you to move into that space, okay? Letting go of the pain. And they're going to be around you and they're going to be aiding you and letting go. I think, yeah, for a large proportion of you, there could be relatives or someone close to you. Heaven's side, on the other side, that is bringing in this support and this love. And we can all relate in certain ways in our life. So we thank Spirit for bringing in this message. Is there anything else that you can give me before I move on to the next card? They just keep giving me have faith. Have faith, child. I know we're adults, but that's kind of the way they worded Spirit and my spirit guides. But you've definitely got someone around you and protecting you too, like a lion. Very, very protective of you. Okay. Oh, wow. Here we have Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolve by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. This is what we was talking about. And the words freedom they was giving. Look for the divine around you. So again, not focusing on the negative or the hurts. It's looking, and your energy looking at the good spots and the good in the world and the good in your life and where you want to be and all the things that you want to achieve and all the things that you have achieved, you know, the positive things, okay? And that's definitely setting yourself free here. And it's really reiterating that message. And here it's about dissolving. See all your cords dissolving. We could have those cords stuck into us from other people and this situation and this hurt, you know. So it's disintegrating, dissolving those cords, and you can sit and meditate and visualize, you know, bright white and golden light coming in and dissolving all those cords between you and this other person, dissolving all that hurt and all that pain, okay, or cutting them all away. Having a salt bath or a salt shower, you know, sea salt. Lots of cleansing going in here. But there's lots of love as well. Lots of love being sent your way with this beautiful lotus. I'm sure that's a lotus here. This pink and almost red in the loving energy. It's such a beautiful dragon. And again, lots of strength coming through here. Strength, but with love, okay? Which is very much these cards here. Is there anything else that you can give me before I move on to the charms? I'm just going to close my eyes again. They're opening my hand, and in my hand there's a lotus, okay? I'm being given the word knowledge and spiritual growth. So as always, I feel this is a very spiritual bunch of people, okay? And I'm being given the words again, you are ready. You are ready. So whatever it is, have confidence and knowledge in that you are ready. I will look up more the meaning of more what lotuses mean spiritually, okay? And I'll pop that into the reading. I'm also seeing like a golden light in my third eye being put there, okay? and the words awakening. So for any of you who are on that kind of spiritual journey, that definitely will resonate with you. How beautiful is that? Let's go on to your charms. Shimmy, 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 shake. And I'm going to turn the other way. And turn them around, see what we get. Okay, what's that one? Oh, we have, I call this the clover, the lucky clover, the lucky shamrock, or the wheel of fortune. Reminds me about driving your own destiny, being in control of your own destiny. Okay, and this also reminds me of cycles of life. Okay, and the next phase of your life and your spiritual journey here on earth. Move forward, soar like those birds, soar like that lady who I see flying on the hang glider there. Beautiful blue star, moon and star, little golden star there. And it very much matches with this card here with the blue and the gold. And if we turn it up this way, it almost looks a bit like, you see he's got, I noticed that earlier, this golden, I thought it looked a bit like a lucky horseshoe. And I was going to mention it, but I didn't. I wish I had now. This also reminds me of, you know, that sentence, I love you to the moon and the stars and back. I love you, you know, infinity and beyond, okay? And moon phases, there's all phases with the moon, okay? And I've seen that you're going into your next phase in life, most definitely. That's wonderful. I love that. Go forward, be confident, release and forgive yourself and others. And I fill your reading with so much love and so much light and so many blessings. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.